What's good, guys? Veddy here, bringing you, I don't know, maybe this is like episode 3, episode 4 of me building squad builders for different prices. Obviously we had the 50k, 100k, 250 and now we're at the 500, so it's actually episode 4, so I just counted it on my fingers. So episode 4 of doing the squad builders for you, sweaty champs teams, what I would use if I had this budget. And I actually have used this team in Foot Champs on my Xbox account, which you guys do not see, but in the future I'm 100% sure you will see, maybe coming on streaming. I'm going to be streaming a little bit more and whatnot. But before we get into this squad build and me talking about who works well and why not, don't forget to hit the subscription button and the bell for notifications, and you know, it helps the channel grow, you know, all that shenanigans. But what you guys are here for, none of that, you know, you're not in for hitting the subscribe bell and whatnot. You're here for the squad builder, the 500k squad builder. This, I think, team is about 440. So just a bit under 500k, and I'll explain to you where, if you got a little bit more money, how maybe you can improve it, or you know, little things like that. You know, who's your next purchase and stuff like this. So in goal we got Neuer, and what I've noticed, these high-rated keepers this year are ridiculous. Ter Stegen is the best keeper in this game. If you don't know, get to know. This guy is amazing. If you can fit him into your team, do it. I think even low-key, you could. If you got like maybe 550, get rid of Neuer, put Ter Stegen in goal, Lenglet right centre back, and then Semedo right back, and that will get you full chem as well. As you can see, the chemistry is not all there, but once you change positions and whatnot, the only person on low chem will be Saint Maxime. Will be on 7 chem with the manager and loyalty bonuses. But yeah, low key you could do Lenglet, Semedo, and Ter Stegen. That's actually crazy. That's actually a naughty back line. So if you're looking into maybe going up to that route and just getting the stupid OP keeper, get him. But Neuer for me is more than usable. He's unreal. I've got him in my Xbox team right now. I've got him and Lucas Hernandez, and these guys are demolishing people. You know, this Hernandez card, so good. But I'll get into him a little bit after we've got through the right back and Babu. These teams you'll see are very similar to each other. You can see they slowly got better and better from step 1 to step 4 or 5 when we end up at the 1 million coins. You'll see that some players have stayed in all the way through, some players will change, but most of the time the players will stay fairly similar. So you don't have to keep buying and selling, losing money on, you know, tax from EA and stuff like this. So yeah, and Babu right back. If you're a FIFA player, you know about Babu. As I mentioned last video, this guy is crazy. 91 pace, 72 dribble, 72 defending, 82 physical, 73 dribble, 6 foot, 3-star, 3-star. Going to be an absolute man mountain defending the wing. So obviously a great pickup. And then these two centre back, crazy duo shit. We've got a Kanji, 6'2", medium high, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. This guy was in my, was it like my cheap beasts, or the cheap defenders who I wanted to watch this year. And this guy is definitely one. He still is there. His acceleration though, I have to admit, is a little bit slow. 70. If you put a shadow on him, it'll be a little bit better. But that is his only downfall. Maybe off the mark, he's a little bit slow. But his sprint speed is 85. So he's easily able to get back, you know, and defend and help you out. And then, you know, this guy here, Lucas Hernandez, high, left foot, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. If he was medium high, this guy would be phenomenal. He's still phenomenal, to be honest. But this guy is so good. On the ball, he's great. As you can see, 70 agility is quality for a centre back. He's obviously quite small as well compared to other defenders. Like in game, he's got quite a small build, it seems. And he's able just to dribble out of tough situations. Quite decent on the ball as well. Quite aggressive in a tackle, which is important, I feel. Like if you've got like a fast player and they're not that aggressive in a tackle, they're not as good as you want. But yeah, Russillion as the left back, you know, this guy's been in there from the start. I think we had like Canute or Upamecano into Russillion, and now we've upgraded to Lucas Hernandez, who's one of my favourite centre-backs this year. The two holding midfielders in the different formations I'm going to show you a little bit later on. We've got Sissoko and Tanguy. These guys, you know, they're solid options. Sissoko is a little bit more defensive-minded, but he can also go forward. As you can see, 70 shooting, 78 passing, 79 dribble. He's more than capable going forward. He's not the best at passing, to be honest with you. I use him on my pro team. In qualifiers, he loses the ball a lot, but maybe for your weekend league team where people are not as good obviously as the pros and whatnot, he is going to be more than usable for you. Going to be an absolute beast of retrieving the ball. A little, trooper in there. And then a little bit more of a fancy player, Tanguy Ndombele. He's just so nice on the ball, I have to admit. Like, him dribbling is so much better than Sissoko. So much better. As you can imagine, with obviously, 8 more dribbling. But this guy, 4-star skills as well, 3-star weak foot. Weak foot's a little bit of a downfall. If he had 4-star weak foot, whew, what a card. But absolutely solid card, nice guy. If you're going to try and drive with one of these midfielders, I probably would say try and drive with Ndombele. Maybe if you play like a balance on one of your right centre mid or left centre mids, he's definitely one of them guys to do instead of over Sissoko. Rashford, he's obviously left centre mid, but he will be going up front when we get playing. 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot, high, right footed, 6'1". You know about Rashford, and what's important with this game is this pace. If people are not good enough at reading your run, so let's say you trigger the run and they're not following you, play that ball. 100% play that ball, especially if you've got the quick players. You're going to get on the end of it and you're going to be able to put yourself in a good opportunity to score. Obviously, maybe you try and overcomplicate it, doing a drag back here and there and whatnot, but that's fine. But if you get the opportunity, play the balls down the line, play the balls through the middle. As long as they are like shoulder to shoulder and you feel like they can burst away, play the ball, knock it into space and go. That's why I think Rashford's one of the better players. Obviously, Ousmane Dembele stayed in the team for a long time. 5'10", high medium, left foot, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. And to be honest, he's one of the better wingers. You'll see him in a few pro teams as well because of restrictions. Same with Sissoko, you'll see him because of restrictions. But I've seen a few people use Dembele and he's been doing a serious job for them. So definitely looking to getting him. As I mentioned, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills, you can't go wrong. Obviously, Saint-Maxime, cheap beast this year, high-low, 4-star weak foot, 5-star skills, 5'8", 93 pace, 86 dribble, crazy good on the ball. Finishing is a little bit poor, but where you play him and how I set the team up, he won't be in the opportunity to really score. I think you'll have plenty of options maybe to cut it back, or he will score, but it's just not as obviously as comfortable as Dembele, Martial or Rashford. Talking about Martial, he's obviously the last player in the team, medium low, 6 foot, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills. As you see, the 3-star weak foot is a little bit of a problem really when it comes to the 2 strikers, but that's okay because we know we've got the pace, we've got the agility and whatnot within these players to be able to work, maybe pretend that we're going to go on the left and then come back on the right, or work a different opportunity wherever it depends you are on the pitch. As I mentioned, Martial, I think he's got finesse shot trait, and if he doesn't, I know his finesse shot is ridiculous. If you've played like loads of draft or you just played a load of FIFA this year or watched a load of FIFA, you'll notice there's 2 types of finesses. There's like a power finesse and there's just like a soft finesse. Soft finesses you'll probably find in players like Dembele and Saint-Maxime. I think Martial has like a power finesse. As long as you get the right power and whatnot, the finesse is crazy. Like Messi, if you've seen him hit a finesse, oh my god, that guy is like, I don't know, it's like eating ice cream on a hot day, it's just amazing. But this is the team. This is about 440k here and there, and obviously you can improve it wherever you want. I can even mention that you could put, maybe even if you got a little bit more and maybe you like Lacazette for whatever reason, you could play him into your team. You can even play centre mid, this Lacazette card, so obviously a great card there. But I'm going to show you how I would set this team up. I'm not going to show you how I would set it up in narrow because I don't think this team is really built for narrow. If you want to go for a narrow sort of system, maybe take out Saint-Maxime and look at like the French centre mids you can put into your team. So maybe you got, let me think, you got Ouar, who plays for Lyon. That's not how you say it. I just think that's how you say it. But you've got obviously loads of other French centre mids who you can pick. Maybe if you put a strong link into Dele Alli and just use Dembele 8 chem. Little things here and there you can obviously experiment with if you're going to play narrow, but I'm not going to show you how I set up narrow. If you want to know, actually, I'll quickly just say Sissoko would be the CDM, Tanguy and whoever you put as the centre mids, Dembele, Cam, Rashford, Martial up top. I'm not going to show you on the screen because it's not much point of me really going into it though. But this is one of the main formations this year, 4-4-2, and this is how I would set it up. Dembele on the right, Saint-Maxime on the left, Sissoko and Tanguy and Dembele in the middle. And what is good about this, with having these guys on the right and the left, I often have like my right mid and left mid coming in tight and give me an option coming through, and a lot of times they're getting good shooting opportunities to go cross goal with their weak, stronger foot, maybe a finesse. I think finesses are probably the main way to score this year, so that's why I would rather have the right foot, the left foot on the right and the right foot on the left. Then up top we've got Rashford and Martial. As I mentioned, this guy's probably going to be more of your like hold-up plays, quite more physical. His build in-game is a lot stronger than Rashford's. Rashford's got quite a skinny build, where Martial's quite a bulky build, so he'll be able to hold the ball up, and obviously you can play off him with Rashford, St. Maxime, whatever it may be. But to be fair, Rashford could easily hold the ball up for you if you need. That's how I would set it up in the 4-4-2. Same thing if you're going to use this 4-4-2 second variation, same setup, just obviously with the DM. And then what we got next, I think we got the 4-2-2, is that right? Or no, 4-2-3-1. How I would set this up is fairly similar to before, but obviously I would put Dembele into camp because he's got the 5-star weak foot and 5-star skills, probably a little bit better passing than everyone else as well in the attack. And then I would play St. Maxime on the right due to I want Martial on the left because of his finesse is way stronger than St. Maxime. So if I'm going to play for that like opportunity, I want the stronger finesse on that side. So Martial on the left, St. Maxime on the right. He's obviously got 4-star weak foot, which is quite nice. And then Rashford up top, you know, being your main guy. If you want to know a few more tactics, formation stuff, I have released some custom tactics over the last 2 weeks. I've dropped 2 variations of them what I've been using, and I've also going to be bringing out formation guides next week. So if you're interested to know about different formations, I'm going to go in. I think 4-4-2 formation guide is going to be the first, then 4-2-3-1, then 4-1-2-1-2, and then 4-2-2-2, etc. The list will go on. Might even do a 3-5-2 because it looks like it could be quite a variable formation this year. Same thing as the 4-4-2, it's the same in the 4-2-2. Obviously we're playing Dembele and St. Maxime on the right and the left due to the finesse opportunities. Swap these two around as well. Obviously Rashford, Martial up top. Exactly the same as how you would play the 4-4-2, but 4-2-2 is a little bit more tight, a little bit more narrow. So yeah, I think that is it when it comes to formations and whatnot, and that'll be the end of the video. So quickly just go back onto the 4-2-2. Yeah, but that'll be the end of the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Peace.